Hi Capricorn, this is your reading for the week of March 10th. So the first image that comes to me is a filigree bracelet or filigree. It's like you're weaving this beautiful lines of silver into this ornate band, which turns into a bracelet that you would offer to somebody to put on their wrist. And it feels like there's a certain quality of ceremony to it, but it's not an engagement ring, but it feels like it's got that kind of romantic quality to it. And then I'm hearing a love song in my head, and the first card that I pull is love. Okay, so when I looked up filigree silver, they said that it was about purity, healing, and emotional connection and communication. And so it makes sense to me that I would have been seeing that as like a love token you would give to somebody. But what I'm also getting with this, I got a song coming through my head, which was a Sarah Bareilles song called Love Song. And it was basically, I'm not going to write you a love song because you tell me you want me to. If that's the only thing that's keeping you here, then that's okay. You can go. And what I really like about this reading is it feels to me as though for some of you Capricorns, you are in the process of negotiating an emotional relationship with somebody that perhaps you haven't felt 100% sure of or secure about. But because this is about emotional connection, the filigree and the silver, specifically in silver, is that it is about emotional connection. And it is about emotional communication. And so it says to me what you're doing here is you're looking at, or you need to look at, the possibility of checking in with what your feelings really are and also what the feelings of the other person are. I get the card of hopelessness, and what I'm getting with that is that it's like I'm seeing a story where you've been disappointed in the past, and that sometimes it's easier for you not to clarify what's going on, because then you can run on hope a little bit. And perhaps you've done that in the past, but what I'm seeing now is it's like, what do I want? What do I really want out of this? Because sometimes the thing is we hang on to things for fear we're going to lose them, but it's not even necessarily what we really want. So this, for some of you who are questioning what the nature of your relationship is with somebody, and possibly about where you take it, whether or not you take it forward, what I feel is that you're at a point now, you're at a really good point where you have the ability, where you have what you need to be able to decide whether or not this is a loss or a liberation for you. If you do lose somebody in the process of clarifying what's going on, it does not mean to say you will. It just means that you are perhaps in a position right now where you are calmer, more able to really be able to be in touch with what you really want, and to really be able to honestly communicate what you want, what you feel, and find out whether or not the person involved is also going to be interested in it. So the suggestion here is stay present. Don't live from the past. Don't live from other situations which perhaps have led you to feel hopeless, or question whether or not you're doing the right thing about clarifying. Again, now this feeling again that it's so easy to have this sense of romantic love where it's all just supposed to work. And the reality of it is, while romantic love is wonderful and can be a part of something, that's the frill. That's the icing on the cake. The cake is communication. The cake is finding out, is this the recipe you really want? Because that is going to decide whether or not moving forward is going to be satisfying for you or is going to create more stress, more disappointment. It's much better to face the reality of what's going on with you and the person you're interested in than to live on illusions, because then as you live on that, when it does crash, not only do you feel bad, but you feel kind of a little ashamed because you didn't check in sooner, or even if you don't feel ashamed because you didn't check in sooner, it can certainly lead to more of that sense of hopelessness. It's not that love isn't possible. It's that for you, it's really, really about being sincere about who you are and really knowing what you want and getting clarification by staying in the moment and not dealing with things from the past, okay? Or not dealing with things presently because of things from the past. Unless the past is now giving you the directive to be clear, okay? If the past has affected you in a way now where it's really encouraging you, where you look at it and you say, okay, that was my pattern and it didn't work. Now what I'm going to do is this, then I go for that, okay? That's it, Capricorn. It actually looks really lovely to me because it looks like it's a maturing of a way of dealing with love, with emotion, with connection. And because you're dealing with this beautiful silver bracelet, and because it's a bracelet and it's a token, it feels to me like it's something lovely and beautiful that you are interested in and that you're negotiating right now. So have faith in your ability to be clear, to communicate, and to create the love that you want. If it's not this, that by checking in and clarifying, you make room for the love that you do want. Okay? That's it, Capricorn. Take care.